Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to use Gurbani app. It has quite a bit of features, so I thought maybe it will be a good idea to show a demo video of how to use this application, because based on the data I have received from the application logs, it looks like people are not using it the way the application should be used. So I hope after this video people will uh, will come to know about the power of this application and how efficiently they can use it. First thing, when you do the install from the marketplace, uh, first thing you need to do is tap on the icon, Gurbani icon, and then you will see pin to start. You need to pin this application to the home screen. What this will do is this will enable the push notification, and you can see tiles flipping, as you can see here. uh, as you can see in the people hub, the tiles are flipping. So depending upon the information, it will show the information when the push notification is on. For example, if there is a new Gurbani of the day, it will show what Gurbani has been added, what Kirtan has been added for the day. If there is any news, or if there is any important day in the Sikhi calendar, like Vaisakhi, which is coming, that also will show up in this icon. So it's very useful thing, so please have it. I'm going to start the application demo now. The first screen is a tap. We just need to start. Tap here to start. Depending upon the internet connection, this initialization screen which you have seen might take a bit long for people in India especially. I have 15 megabyte per second of connection speed at my home, so I don't feel it. Um, but I would highly recommend people to have a good Wi-Fi connection or internet connection or unlimited data plan to use this application. If they have limited data plan, it is best that they should uh, download the Kirtan first in the Wi-Fi at home, and then play it whenever they want. I will show that in a bit. First screen which shows just after the initialization screen is this message box. This message box doesn't come all the time. It is configurable. I show it depending upon if there is something urgent which I need to share with everyone. Like you can see here, the new application version 4.1 is available for download. Uh, the demo which I'm going to show you is on application version 4.2, which is going to be published in marketplace in a week or so, and the demo video will be part of that application. There are a couple of options here. The first option is read banis. Read banis, there's quite a bit of collection here of the daily banis. It includes Panjvaniya, the part, and there are several others. When you click on one of those, you can select which one you want to read, and as you can see, while this is loading, it will show the loading icon here, but you can start reading even if it is loading. There are few things which are very important. You can zoom it by clicking on this zoom button. This is called temporary zoom. So if you don't want to, let's say you exited out from the application today, and next time you want to see the same small font, then this zoom is useful, because right now, as you can see, it has been zoomed, but if you start the application all over again, it will again show as small letters. The other icon is again called like if you want to temporarily change the color of the text, sorry, if you want to change the background, of the application, you can select, and that will temporarily change um, the background of the application. As you can see here, once you come back from it, it will remember where you have last read, where you are left off. So it will start scrolling, and then let me show you. So right now I'm at here. uh, I will click on this one, select the background. As you can see, it is scrolling. It will stop right there where you left. So this is a kind of marker. This marker will only work if you are within the application, going to some other screens, like, yeah, if you are going through to the settings page and other pages from here, not for all the pages. uh, the most As you can see, in each and every page of this application, you will see three dots on the bottom right portion. This is very important. uh, Based on the logs which I got from people using it, it doesn't look like people are using this. They know about this settings page and about page. About page tells about what is the current version and who is the author and all those details, nice details. Uh, Settings page. Settings page is the most important page, and I think everyone should know how to use it. Uh, there are four different types of settings here. General settings. So general settings is like if you want to change the background of the screen, like you can reset the background. Reset the background will change the background to whatever the default background is, which is transparent background right now. uh, if you scroll down a little bit here, there is a force re-login on next application launch. What this option does is, let's say I select this option. uh, Now, to close the application by hitting the back button, go all the way to the beginning. This will close the application. Start again. Now this time it will it will as you can see here, it has shown it is forcing the user to enter the login credentials again. The reason why this has been done like that, even though this screen does come when you start the application for the first time, this has been done so that, let's say, person first time, the person who has bought this application, uh, he do not want it to register. He wanted to skip the registration, as you can see here. uh, and later on he likes the application. He decided that it is best to have my registration information back here, so he can go back and register, log in again. So once he register, uh, the next time he will not be asked for uh, login screen again, unless he selects that option which I showed just few minutes back. So let me log in again now. I will hide the password. So I've entered the password. I'm in the application now. So now next time, let's say I close application again, come back again. It has not asked again because it now is you are now registered. So coming back to settings page again, I'm going to general settings again. The second setting is playback settings. Disable screen lock consumes battery. Don't be afraid about this consumption of battery. Microsoft has uh, it is one of their publication restriction that I have to add this line here, consumes battery. But as long as you are using the application, if you enable this option, the screen will not get dim. As you can see, I am keeping this and the screen is not getting locked. If I disable this, let's say if I disable this, after disabling or enabling, you have to go out of the application and start all over again to have that settings take into effect. Now you will see that the screen will get dim in a minute. See, it has dimmed now. Now, if you now screen is locked again. Now, this feature, why we need to enable this feature of disabling the lock? This is very important to know. So I'm going to enable it again. Going back to the settings page. Sorry for the interruption. There was some background noise. So I wanted to switch off the TV. Disable screen lock. So what this does is, let's say you are downloading something and you do not want to keep on touching on the screen to keep the so that the screen doesn't get locked, because once the screen gets locked, the download will stop again and it will start all over again when you start the application, because it will remember what has not been downloaded and what you have queued. I will show you that feature in a minute, but I just want to let you know that it is very important to have this setting on, which I have done. Microsoft has some sort of publication requirement that I have to have these settings, otherwise I would have set this as a default setting. Um, this When you install the application for the first time, uh, uh, we usually ask whether to disable the screen lock or not. It is highly recommended to disable the screen lock. So hit OK on all the messages which I am showing when you register the application. When you install the application for the first time. Don't hit cancel on any of those. The third option is listen to all-time favorite only in radio. So whatever Gurbani Kirtan, whatever we like, the Kirtan which we like the most by a particular Kirtan Jatha, we usually add those Kirtan under all-time favorite. This reduces the number of Kirtan you can listen in a radio. So make sure this is only for the radio. So if you have this enabled, make sure to disable it once you have gone through all the all-time favorites. I don't use this option a lot, but it is really helpful sometimes if you want to listen to very selected collection. Login with offline features for the next time. This is another very important feature, um, especially for people in India or in other countries where the internet connection is a big problem. Um, let's say I'm at home, I have a good Wi-Fi connection, but I don't have good internet connection while once I am out of my home. And now I also want to listen to I want to read Banis like my Panch Bani the part and other things I want to do, but at the same time I do not want to have internet connection. I do not want this application to be using any internet connection. Uh, no, because I might have a limited data plan. I do not want to use that. So before going to office, let's say you are on before you go out from home, set this option on. So what this will do is it will remember that you have asked the not to enable the online features next time. So let's say I've done it. Let me show you. So benefit of this is you can listen to downloaded videos. You can listen to downloaded whatever you have already downloaded and any offline feature which is available in the application without any internet connection next time. So see here, it's the information it is saying is you have internet connectivity, but you have chosen to be in offline mode from the settings page. Are you sure you want to be in the offline mode? So I'm still asking if you want to be online or not. If you do not want to be online, select OK. Now you're in offline mode. Uh, the only thing which is available is watch downloaded videos which does not use internet connection. Whatever you have downloaded is what will be here. Like here I have 2 shabads downloaded. So feel free to use the application without any um, concern about data charges. The second thing which you can use is read daily banis. In the coming release, I will also make Guru Granth Sahib Ji search also offline. Right now it is an online feature. Let's go back again and let's enable. This time I want to be online. So I'm back to online. Let's disable that feature. I do not want that message box to show up all the time. Uh, Actually, as soon as I select, so I have disabled it now. Now next time it will be online by default. This is another very nice feature, and I want people to use it. Uh, the other setting is the background volume setting. So let's say uh, I will explain this in a bit. Let me to explain this. I need to take take you to another screen which will show this demo. This is for this background volume setting um, is for uh, controlling the volume when you are playing kirtan in a lock screen. How to do that I will show you. So let's say uh, I I I'm going to listen to Gurbani section, Gurbani of the day. Uh, Sorry, I don't want to go to Gurbani of the day. I want to go to radio. It's Kirtan radio. There is a small section here. Play audio tracks in locked screen. This is what enables you to listen to Kirtan while in locked screen. So this is very good. This is another very nice feature if you want to uh, listen to Shabad with the screen locked, but this will only allow audio only tracks to play. Let me show you how. So I have selected play audio, play radio now after selecting this option. Okay. So as you can see, this anything which has Guru Nanak Dev Ji photo, these are all audio only tracks. Now now you lock it. The music is still playing. Now in lock screen you can you can pause, you can play, you can move forward to the next Shabad. Please be patient while moving from one Shabad to other Shabad. Depending upon your internet connection, it might take some time for you to uh, see the switch. So if you click multiple times, you might see there might be problems. So it is better you click and then you wait. Again forward. This is another very nice feature. I hope users are using it to the maximum. Now this it is logged. It will play automatically all the audio tracks. Even if you have not selected next, it will automatically switch to next track. So you click again, it will, from where it has been paused, it start again. Let's go back. And that audio settings, this section controls the volume of it. So if you don't want to reduce the volume by the volume control, because you do not want to reduce, you want to have less volume for your phone rings, but you want to have max volume for this, you can control like this for the background audio. Let's go to another section. I don't know whether users know or not, Windows Phone has a Metro UI look and feel. So think of it as if you are looking at a big wall and you are seeing only part of the wall. So if you swipe to the right or left, you will see the rest of the items. So right now you are here, but if you can either you select options like from here and to go to that portion of the wall, or you can just swipe. I really like this feature. So I don't know whether how many people know it or not, but this is how this application has been designed. The second section is daily banis. Here you can select banis in like Punjabi, English, and Hindi. You can select whichever language you understand properly, and then based on that, those banis will be shown. Remember, I showed earlier on the Bani section, there are temporary, you can change the size of the font temporarily, or the color of the text or the background. But in this section, whatever you select will be a permanent change. So let's say I want to increase the size of the text to this size. Now if I will go back to the Bani section, the font size is big and it will stay there if you start the application next time. Very nice thing to have. The other thing is text color. If you reset, it will select whatever the default accent color of the phone is. Like Right now mine is violet. As you can see, the whole phone is violet. Uh, or you can select one of these colors, or you can select anything here. Text color. Same thing for background color. If you don't want to set the background color, which I never set the background color, I usually set the background picture if I need to. Again, if you select background picture from here, this will be permanent change, not the temporary change, which which I showed in that section earlier. Third option is Gurbani. So let's go there. This is one of very important feature. Everyone should know that when you should select all of these options, because what this does is it notifies you um, when a new Gurbani of the day has been published by me on a daily basis, notifies any katha of the day has been added, or notification of new arrivals. This is very important. Uh, I hope everyone knows about what push notifications are. Push notifications means like let's say how to explain. I don't have an example here, but notification is just like SMS message which pops up at the top of the page, like top of the phone, and if you click on that, it will take you to uh, the application which has done the push notification. Second thing, what push notification does is it shows the information on the tile of the application. I think if you are a user of a Windows phone, you will. This is a Microsoft feature, nothing special about this application. Uh, so I will not explain that in more detail. Okay, let's go to last settings page, which is download manager. Very important one. Another one. Uh, if you download any Gurbani, and if you want to, let's say you can see what you have downloaded, what you are downloading, how much is the progress of download. If download has been stopped because you have locked the screen by mistake, like this, uh, it will show that as cancelled. You can requeue all the cancelled downloads. Again, something to play with. uh, there is a cross button next to each. This is if you can cancel the download if the download is going on, or you can delete the currently downloaded Gurbanis. That will remove the Gurbani from the downloaded Kirtan page. Uh, Sometimes download shows more than 100%, 200%, 300%. This percentage is not always correct. You should always look for the message saved. Unless it is saving, it is not saved. Sorry, one thing I forgot about that. The save settings. Once you select these checkboxes, always click on save settings. Only then these settings will be in effect in the Gurbani push notification section. That completes the settings page. Let me take you to the next. I will explain a little bit about each and every part of the application now, very quickly, because the video is getting bigger. Listen to Gurbani. This is the main page where you can see lot of options about. You can play radio. You can select which Kirtan Ragi Jatha you want to select, which you want to play, or if you don't select any, it will select all, and it will play on a random basis. One thing very important to know about radio is sometimes, let's say I'm playing this one. Sometimes if you uh, as you can see here, I'm always waiting for this screen to come before clicking on play button again and again, because that doesn't help. If I select another one while it is doing loading and again do keep on clicking that, that might cause problems, because it makes the application slow. It, few things here which I want to tell about the, here you can the few options here, you can make it as, if you want to add this to your favorite list, uh, I will stop it so that you can add a kirtan to your favorite list, you can add to a playlist, you can create your own playlist, and you can categorize, you can manage all those. The reason why you need to register with this application is this playlist will be remembered. These playlists will be remembered even if you uninstall the application and install it again later on a different phone. Let's say you have bought another new device. All the settings will be remembered. Other useful thing about this playlist is, let's say you want to manage all your downloaded kirtans. Create a playlist called My Downloaded Kirtan, and then whatever you have downloaded, add to that playlist. And let's say after 1 year you decided to buy a new phone and want to install this application again, use the same login ID and password which you used earlier, and your downloaded playlist, everything will be remembered. uh, the downloads you have to do again, but at least you can manage what you have done. Yeah, whatever you liked earlier, you can manage all those using playlist. Very nice feature to have. So use it properly. I've seen people are not using it, I don't know why. um, Other useful feature is the favorites. You can add kirtan to favorite list, that is also remembered. Third icon is for download. So you can download the kirtan after listening and deciding later on by clicking here. Oh, sorry, one more thing. Another thing, I think I just showed. Sometimes sometimes the screen will show blank. The best I have seen, people are not using kirtans which we have added earlier. It seems like they are not aware of how to use the application. So I will show you in a very quick way. You can swipe again to see arrivals, new arrivals, top picks by going left and right. Recently played, favorites, everything is there. You can uh, play all items in the favorite list. It is just like a radio, but it is radio for your playlist. Um, by default, application only shows 10 or 15 audios or videos. If you want to see more, just keep on scrolling. It will show the loading icon, as you can see here. Then it will add more things at the bottom. As you can see, it is increasing now, and then again it is loading. That way there are about 375 shabads which has been added. So please use it. I have seen people are not using it. Maybe they don't know about how to use it. So this is another place you can do the downloads. Click here to download. You can queue as many downloads as you want, and the downloads will be remembered. Let's say you have downloaded only one, then you switched off your application later on by locking, or you have gone to another application, for example. Next time if you go back again, it will remember, and it will at the background it will start downloading what has been queued earlier. uh, Again, it uses data plans, so be aware of this. Make sure all the downloaded items are has been downloaded in the Wi-Fi connection if you do not have unlimited data plan. Few things about playing. This section is Gurbani Earth. Scholars who knows about the detail, they can give uh, vyakhya of this Shabad or Kirtan, and they can add it here, and everyone can see it. I will highly encourage people to add to fill this section. You can add in English, or you can add using Punjabi keyboard also, and then save your comment. Comment section is general comment section. You can add comments and other people will see it. This is Ragi details, all those things, and uh, you can see how many people have viewed it, how many people liked it, and how many people didn't like it. Show details is album details. This is not very helpful, but in future more features will be added here. Back to radio where I left. Uh, in radio, sometimes it might happen that let's say you have already listened to this Shabad. Let's say you have already listened to this. You want to skip to next. You can click this one, and you can go to next one. Uh, if you don't select next one, once that finishes up, it will automatically pick the next one. Sometimes what can happen is if you click next, it will it will it will start the same Shabad again. uh, I have tried to make it random, but it is not 100% random, so you might have to click 2-3 times to get a new Shabad. So don't think that the Shabad has exhausted. It is just that sometimes it is not behaving well. Another feature is you can forward the kirtan if you have already listened half of it by using this. Another very small nice feature. If you want to see the full video, tap on this screen and see there is a horizontal arrow here. Click on this one. Sorry. Now it's fully loaded, full screen. Let's go back. I will cover this section very quickly. Gurbani of the day is for everyday Gurbani, new arrivals. As you know, top picks is people who are liking it. Those kirtan goes to top picks depending upon number of views, number of likes, and all those things. Favorites is your favorites. What you have added, it's a favorite playlist. You can play all the items in your favorites again and again. Recently played is your history. It is not kept more than 5-10 days, I think. I don't remember. Playlist is your playlist. I have already explained. Kirtan radio I've just showed you. Suggest Katha and Gurbani. Please use this section. I've been asking people to give me feedback. Only few people have given feedback so far. I highly recommend people to give me feedback and give me if they want to add any Gurbani or Kirtan. Please send me an email. That will send an email to me. You can use English or Punjabi, whatever suits you, your needs. Another nice feature is search. You can search Kirtan based on the description, it is not very friendly search, but if you know what you have already seen in the application earlier, you can type those letters here, or you can search by artist. You can search by all, last week, last month, what has been added, and all those things. uh, that covers Gurbani. Listen to Gurbani, whatever you have downloaded now, which I showed. uh, this will be offline feature, and this offline feature will have you, like, you can, whatever you have downloaded, you can play without any internet connection. See, it is loading fast, and I will highly recommend people who have Wi-Fi connection, like put 50-60 Shabbats in a download queue, and then go to bed, and next morning everything will be downloaded for you. Make sure the disable screen lock is on, and you should not switch to any other application, and you cannot lock the button also, because the screen should be on, otherwise, and the application should be the top application, otherwise the download will stop. In download also, you can, again, you have all the options. You have radio, you have Simrans, downloaded KF Simrans section, downloaded Kathas if you want to just listen to Kathas, inspirational videos, Katha radio, Kirtan radio, and search. Gurbani search engine. This is one of the most recent additions to the application. It allows you to search Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji and Dasham Granth and Varan. You can type the letter. I think I will not explain much. I think people who knows about it can search it very. So you click on the search button. It will do the search. Search is complete. Now click on the search, and you will have the Shabad. You can hide all the meanings if you just want to see Punjabi. You can go to next Shabad, next, like that. Other way, if you know the Guru Granth Sahib Ji Ang number, you can type the Ang number, and you can go to that Ang also. There are two keyboards, Punjabi keyboard and English keyboard. Whatever you choose, that keyboard will show up here. If you choose, let's say, English keyboard is showing up. Simran and Bani videos. This section has been greatly enhanced in version 4.2. If you are not seeing these screens, you should wait for another week or two to see these screens. I have, earlier it was only Naam Simran radio. Now it is all Banis and Naam Simran. So you can, just like you can listen to daily Banis, and you can also listen to Vaheguru Simran, Vaheguru. Yeah, in this, like you are seeing here, Vaheguru Simran, Japji Sahib, Sukhmani Sahib. In the coming weeks, I will add more here. Again, it has search. I will not explain. Watch inspiring videos. Any video which I like some Sikhi films, anything which is inspirational for youth, I usually add it over here. Whatever source, from wherever I get it, I add it on this section. I would highly recommend, like, if you to see this section on a daily basis. It's a little change from all other sections. So good to have something different as well. Listen to Katha videos. Katha videos section is just like Gurbani videos. It has most of the Shabad Kirtan will have Kathas also, or it can have only Kathas. But everything else is exactly same. Application newsroom, very important section. I think you should check it very frequently on whatever I'm planning to do next, or whatever feedbacks I'm getting from user. I usually add and respond to users' feedback over here. Application tips. It's highly recommended to read this section. If you I have already in this application version 4.2, you can see there are two buttons: application demo in Punjabi, application demo in English. This video which we are doing now will be added here, and it will come in this section like this. Right now it is showing the Shabbat, but it will show our video recording which we are doing right now. You can hide the demo video, or if you want to read, you can read it. But in the right now, I am doing the English video. I will do the Punjabi video in a bit. Right now, Punjabi video and English video in the coming first week of 4.2 release. It will only be English. I will add Punjabi very soon. Hopefully, after this release, once I get some time, I will do the audio. Punjabi video also. Again, thank you very much. If you want to send a feedback, click on this link in the about. It will open up a English general feedback, or you can Punjabi feedback, whatever you want to add. Please send the feedback. Please tell me whether you are liking this application, what is causing the problem, because I don't know how this application is being used in many countries. What is the internet connection? I have 15 megabytes per second. I never have any problem with this application. So I am not the best judge. I tried based on looking at the user's behavior. Whenever the application crashed, I looked at the details. It looks like people are having issues downloading or playing videos at the most. If people are having issues playing video, please download it first and don't hit play buttons multiple times. Once you hit the play button, if the video is showing as loading, you have to be patient because your internet is slow. I cannot do anything about it. Other option is you download it and then you listen to it. Thank you very much. I hope you have enjoyed this demo. I'm looking forward for your feedback. At the same time, please make sure the push notification is on, which I showed earlier. I have seen only 40% of people have selected push notification, and usually when you start the application, it will show whether you want to enable push notifications. Select yes. Not start the application, sorry, when you install the application for the first time. If you have not done that, go to settings page, go to Gurbani and select all and then save settings. That will enable the push notification again also. Thank you very much. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.